What's up with it? You watching the Bay Mama TV? And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Hood TV. And the title is Young Thug Warns Gunna to run after he walks free. Man, he told him to run. I don't know what for, man. You know what I'm saying? He told him to run like it's up when I see you. I told him to run because the people's coming or something. I have no idea, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, have you checked out the video? Don't know what they talking about, you feel me? But let's check it out and see what they talking about. Yeah.
We do want to come on the air here with breaking news. In fact, instead of going to that break, out of Atlanta, rapper Young Thug is now pleading guilty in what has become Georgia.
Young Thug is finally free, but he's not done making moves yet. With the terms that he got out on, even the smallest mistake can put him back. So we all thought he would like to keep things low-key, maybe even go quiet for a bit. But nah, Thugger's out here making it clear he's got unfinished business, especially when it comes to the crew he built from the ground up, YSL, and especially handle his business with Gunna. And get this, Gunna is allegedly panicking because he thought Thug wasn't ever going to walk free.
Mr. Williams have no contact with any of the co-defendants in this indictment, with the exception of Mr. Quantavious Greer, that is his biological brother, as well as Mr. Sergio Kitchens. He's a phenomenal artist. He goes perform known as Gunna, G-U-N-N-A. Mr. Williams and Mr. Kitchens are contractually obligated, and they frequently perform music together. Your Honor.
I take full responsibility for, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, my managers, my kids that's not here.
Young Thug's time behind bars was no walk in the park. Since May 2022, he's been sitting in the slammer on RICO charges, and it was one of the most high-profile cases in Atlanta's history. There were people trying to jump him, people snitching on him, and then his withdrawal and weight gain. Thugger and 27 others were part of a massive 56-count indictment with YSL painted as a criminal organization dating back to 2012. Prosecutors were gunning for a hefty sentence. 40.
I ain't gonna lie, like them Texas boys say, man, that boy case was a shit show, man, for real though, man. They used to be all over the place too. Like I'll be following it, and like I wouldn't even know what the hell going on half of the time because it was just like so all over the place and unorganized, man. So I ain't gonna lie, they should have had a mistrial anyway. And it seemed like they was even trying to set Thugger up in the courtroom, you know what I mean? The dude handing them drugs and everything, man. Yeah, man, it was terrible.
45 years to be exact. Delays stacked up due to courtroom antics, including a notorious moment when someone tried passing Thug narcotics in the middle of a hearing.
There are new allegations against him and a fellow YSL defendant. Here's what happened. We got this video from court. Take a look at the part we highlighted here. Do you see this? Right there. According to court motions, Young Thug's fellow defendant, Khalif Adams, passed Percocet to Young Thug under the guise of a handshake right in front of the entire courtroom. Adams is serving a life sentence.
Even Thug's lead attorney, Brian Steele,
stay in here with me,
Judge Glanville, pushing to get him removed from the case for alleged misconduct in private meetings with the prosecution. When Thug was finally given the chance to speak in court, he painted a different picture than the one prosecutors had been pushing. He called himself a good guy who got tangled up in all this because he was too nice. It was wild to see Thug stand there and take responsibility for his actions, knowing full well the impact it had on his family, his career, and his freedom. Thug's loyalty is something fans admire about him. And while he's out now, it's clear he's not just going to let things go back to normal.
I am a smart guy. I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart. I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, and I understand that.
But thanks to some tough legal,
I ain't gonna lie, I actually have heard like that Young Thug is actually like a good ass person, like for real though, like genuine, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think a few people that know him said like he a real good dude, man, for real.
legal moves in a plea deal, Thug managed to cut that down. He pled guilty, owned up to gang, substance, and firearm charges, and after more than 900 days inside, he was finally let out with time served and 15 years on probation. But here's where it gets wild. The judge dropped a few conditions, and Thugger managed to get one that's got everyone talking. Permission to keep making music with Gunna. You remember how Gunna was right there with Thug when this whole thing started? As soon as Thug was locked up, Gunna came forward and took a plea deal that had everyone dragging him for being a rat and betraying his crew. He took what's known as an offer plea, basically. He didn't admit guilt, but he got out of facing the full RICO charges. And while he claims he wasn't cooperating, a lot of folks in the streets and even some of his fans
as hell,
saw
I
him
ain't gonna
snitching.
lie.
And Gunna didn't help his case, posting on social media with captions like YSL the label and hash free Thug. It was almost like he was trying to say he's still down with the crew, but Thug's been silent on that. We haven't heard him say a word backing up Gunna's loyalty claims, which says a lot. When Gunna released his album, A Gift and a Curse, he took shots at people switching sides, but many believe those bars didn't earn him back the respect he'd lost. Gunna's release didn't come without its own controversy. Remember that track, Pushin' P? That was Gunna's anthem before the whole RICO drama went down. But with this plea deal and his release, folks started saying that P actually stands for plea, not player. Gunna tried to make it seem like he wasn't flipping on YSL, yet the streets felt otherwise. He got out turning on Thug to save his own skin, and that's not something Thug is just gonna forget. Several rappers like Lil Baby, Rich Homie Quan, and Future called Gunna out for being a snitch. On his recent track, Allure, Future raps, "You took a plea on my slime, won't be surprised you ended up dead." He didn't sugarcoat it either. Future's basically saying Gunna's days are numbered if the streets decide to handle it. And now that Thugger is out, Gunna is allegedly watching his back. But it isn't that simple. Thug's new probation terms have him banned from the ATL scene for a decade, except for some special circumstances. But for some reason, he's still got the green light to collaborate with Gunna. People think it's the judge practically handing Thug a way to get close to Gunna, maybe even to settle the score. After all, Thug knows how to play it cool and act like it's just business. And now, he's got every reason to keep Gunna close under the guise of music. Some are saying Thug might use that access to make Gunna pay in ways only he could.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all still be listening to Gunna though, man. I ain't gonna lie, I never listened to Gunna though, you know what I mean? But then like that Pushin' P song be coming on like my Apple Music and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, and I wouldn't even be tripping off like what song it is and shit. And then it'd be bumping, then I look and then be like Gunna on that motherfucker, bloop. You know what I'm saying? Any Gunna song, man, I'm turning that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't listen to nobody with like weird shit on their name, man. For real. I don't even listen to T.I., man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers love T.I., so they be feeling some kind of way that I don't fuck with T.I. like that, man. I ain't gonna lie, I don't fuck with questionable people. Like, if your ass questionable, that's enough for me to be like, I'm cool, you feel me?
All while keeping it legal.
If he could ever make it as a musical artist and help his family, himself, and as many others out of this endless cycle of hopelessness.
Since news of Young Thug's release hit the internet, social media has been wild with fan reactions and predictions about what's next for the rapper. A lot of fans are convinced Thug's freedom is on shaky ground. Some believe he's gonna go after Gunna and break his probation, with comments like, he'll be back in within a year. Guys like that can't keep it straight or narrow. Others see the 15-year probation as a trap, thinking the courts are just waiting for him to slip up to lock him back up. One user wrote, he's going home. He got 5 years commuted with 15 years probation. But if he violates probation, then he has to serve 20 years. Meanwhile, some fans couldn't help but give props to Thug's legal team for negotiating his release and making it look smooth. Dirk better call his lawyer, one user joked, implying Lil Durk could use the same legal finesse to help him dodge his own M for hire charges. So, the big question, do you think Young Thug can keep it cool on this 15-year probation? Or is he walking into a setup just waiting to blow up? And what about Gunna? You think Thug's really just gonna let that slide? Or is this beef far from over? Let us know what you think in the comments.
Ain't gonna lie, man. Thugger do need to cut everybody off for real though, man, and just focus on his family and his loved ones, man, for real though. Probably keep like a couple of friends, the ones that stayed down, man, for real, but like, yeah, man, he gotta cut everybody off, man, for real. It's a he gotta do a sweep, man. He gotta get these niggas off the team, man, for real though. But with the Gunna situation though, it's still not clear if Young Thug told him it was cool to say what he said or take the deal, you know what I'm saying? So really though, man, cases though, man, we never know what the other co-defendant told the other co-defendant, you know what I'm saying? Because like it's even been cases where like people take a charge, you know what I'm saying, and say they was gonna take the charge and then come back and say, oh, he didn't told on me, you know what I'm saying? But all the time y'all didn't agreed on that you was gonna take the charge, you feel me? But something didn't fall through or something, then you like, hold up, this nigga snitch, you feel me? That's kind of like what happened in the BG situation, you feel me? But yeah, man, so really don't, man, everything just questionable if we really don't had it inside, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, Thugger definitely got to get away from everybody, man, for real. Because, yeah, man, this family could have been pushed back down to the gutter, man, you know what I'm saying? Back in the hood, nigga, for real, though. So, yeah, man, he definitely need to get it together, man, you feel me? But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the Baby Mama TV. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace. Yeah.